Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So a while back I made a video called My Experience Working at Lush. And that was a more general overlook at the whole job. So today I wanted to focus more on the job interview tips that landed me the job. And these are general and specific, they're varied, so feel free to apply these to any job that you're going for. To be honest, I was really nervous before it started. I remember standing outside the store and just shaking. But the thing is, the first glance someone has of you, that will be their first impression of you. So you just gotta smile and walk into that store like you're ready to work there. And personally, I am more of an introvert, so before any big social event, such as the interview, I like to call up a friend and just talk out my nerves with them. And I call this turning on the social part of my brain because this just preps me for my interview. It lets me get comfortable with talking to someone else, with them asking questions at me. And it's always good to hear a word of encouragement before you do something like a job interview. And going back to the confidence thing, you really have to be comfortable, especially during the group interview, with being hands-on with one another, since a part of the evaluation is seeing how well you interact with your customers and how comfortable you are with demoing on them. So even if you don't feel that comfortable, like massaging someone else's hand in the moment, just fake it, be nice, just smile at them, make conversation. Just show your employers that this is something that you can get used to doing every day, because it really does get easier with time and with the more customers you practice on. Another tip, especially if it's a group interview, make sure you listen to the other people's answers and try to vary your answers so that the panel of interviewers aren't listening to the same answer over and over again. And during the group interview, it can get intimidating when you hear how much experience someone else has had or just how good their answers are. But honestly, don't see it as competition, see it as an opportunity to go and hang out and meet a bunch of cool new people. I've honestly met so many awesome people working on the job. Make sure your answers reflect the company's values. So Lush is a very bright and friendly place. They are environmental friendly. They care a lot about the quality of their customer service. So in this case, if you're going for a sales ambassador position, the answer of I'm empathetic, I can connect with people, and I'm organized may be better than I'm good with computers, which would be good for another job. Always end your answers in a good light. So even if the question is something like, what are your weaknesses? Instead of saying something like, oh, I'm a perfectionist and I take too long to complete everything, you can say something like, oh, my weaknesses include trying to get everything done perfectly. I have a busy schedule, but I still want to do everything to the finest that I can. But lately, I've been embracing the mindset of done is better than perfect, and I've been working on prioritizing as well to make sure the important things always get done. Do you see the difference between these two answers? One leaves a lot of loose ends. It's just an incomplete, like, oh, here's what I'm bad at. And the other one takes those loose ends and says, oh, here's what I'm bad at, but also here's how I'm improving. And you can trust that I'll keep on improving on those weaknesses. And the next tip is don't hide your passion for the company. So Lush has always been a place where I've wanted to work at. So during the interview, I was telling them what I admired about their company, what I thought was really cool that they were doing, and I think they really appreciated the passion and also how genuine it was. So the next tip is pacing. So in a setting where the interviewer is taking notes, it'll be easier to tell if you're going too quick or going too slow. But if there are no notepads involved, then this trick really helped me out. So I talk a lot slower than normal because speeding up is often a sign of being nervous, and remember, we don't want to show that. Every once in a while, I'll take a slight pause just to see if I'm on the right path, whether that be a smile or a nod from the interviewer. And finally, I put more emphasis on the points I want to highlight just to really drive them home. And these are all the tips that I have for you today. Hopefully that helped. If you would like to see this in a blog post form, I have that linked down below, so be sure to check that out. And thank you for watching. And if you haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe for more future content like this.